getting this for that pathologist?
They're under the bar.
Did
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Okay, ready?
I'm gonna go buy a bag of ice. I'll be back.
All right.
Hey, Rhonda.
Algo tiene Mexico, sí.
Crazy guy who keeps taping.
También tengo mucho ruido ahí en la cápsula,
¿Todavía?
ese mete mucho ruido. ¿Verdad que lo dejan
This
pegado?
pathologist who keeps emailing me for photos of these black helicopters. I see them all the time.
Pathologist?
Nixon?
Talking, what has been happening around Phoenix in the last 8 years, especially in the last months in March?
Well, in Phoenix, we've had a lot of UFO activity the past couple of years, day and night, and it appears that it has escalated to a point of mass sighting on March 13th, where we have thousands of witnesses and multiple video cameras, which kind of backs up. A lot of people have been seeing these objects in the sky. Finally, a good portion of the town seeing these on one night on March 13th.
You were able to record that. What did you see?
What I seen on March 13th was an orange light that appeared out of nowhere. Then a series of orange lights started coming on in a row, and they were about 10 miles away, and it looked like it was really big. I don't know if it was one object or a bunch of them lined up in formation. And we thought, we got a really nice sighting on tape. The next day we turned on the news and found out a lot of people had seen it, and it's on the top story of all the channels. We went, wow, this was a nationwide sighting. Somehow we got lucky and had to take that night.
Well, some people, some scientists believe that this was a huge UFO. What do you think of it?
I think it was definitely a UFO. There's no other way to explain what happened on March 13th. We have categorically went through what it cannot be as far as jets, helicopters, flares, birds, dune buggies. We tested them all, and it's none of those. It's what I believe we saw. Very strange lights. Some people seen them close enough to see some structure to it, and there was something. These weren't just lights; they were objects. They had a structure, and something was giving off these lights from the objects. Not just lights or crap, so to speak.
It was one large object or many small objects?
On March 13th, there were two large objects that flew over Arizona. Some of them were in different locations. Some of them were individual objects. Some of them were very large triangle-type objects. So we had a series of objects all over Phoenix for 2 hours, from large triangles to individual orange objects, and pretty much a whole smorgasbord almost on March 13th.
When we see your video and we compare it to other videos, it seems that they are taken from different parts.
Yeah, we were about 10 miles away from that object when we videotaped it, and extremely lucky we were there with the camera ready to roll, which is what I learned about UFOs. You've got to be ready on the drop of a dime to get these, or they'll be gone. And I was ready that night, and I got them on tape, and I'm kind of proud of that video. I'm glad I shot it. It won't be the last. It's one of many.
When we see the perspective, when we see the location on the maps, we see that you recorded from a different direction. It's probably you are seeing one side of the object and the other witnesses are seeing different side.
Yeah, it's possible. Maybe we were seeing just the side of the object, and other people were taking it from other angles. And it could have been one very big, huge, half-a-mile-long triangle hovering south of Phoenix that had earlier flew right over through the airport area.
You talked to many witnesses.
Yeah, I've had a lot of calls. I've been on the radio telling people to call me. And what happened is people keep telling me the same area to look. that the UFOs are showing up in the area of the Estrella Mountains, and this happens once or twice a week. And this has been going on for 3 months now. And there's no ceasing it. New videos, new sightings are always coming in, and we have the area under surveillance periodically.
You have organized a group.
Yeah, we've organized a group called Skynet, and it's a series of people who are ready to go out at a moment's notice and record a UFO if they're called to do so.
What's the result?
We're just putting this together now. The reason we put it together is because people were calling me wanting to basically do something like this, so it created itself and almost forced me to a point where I had to coordinate this and figure out a timely method to see a UFO and to tell others about it and to get their video cameras on these. And this will start next week, and it'll grow, and hopefully in a couple of months we'll have much more video because of Skynet.
And now you want to organize this group and this system through computers to record automatically when something happens. How are you going to do this?
I plan on building a computer system that will automatically look for UFOs and tape them. And how I plan to do this is to take existing technology such as computers, video cameras, and tracking systems from telescopes and combining them all into one system, write the software, create it, and then give away the plan so other people can copycat it and create more of these systems. So we have a 24-hour skywatcher watching our back while we're sleeping or at work. We'll be notified through pagers when there's a sighting to go look at and where. So hopefully these 24-hour surveillance systems will bring a lot of video and try and establish some type of security over the city. If a UFO does enter, there's a good chance maybe our security net will find it and alert us and get us out there taping it along with our computer.
We saw in the newspaper, the front page, today, the news. What has happened to the people are now more open to this phenomenon? Are the news, the media, really taking seriously what is happening here?
Jaime, ¿puedes repetir la pregunta? Mencionando que es 10 de mayo.
Okay.
Ahora.
Today is May 10th, and we saw in the papers, in the front page, this news about the news about the sightings on the March 13th, and they were asking for an official investigation with the police. It means that the position in Phoenix has changed.
Yes.
The authorities are taking this seriously now.
They have started. Some people have started. Some city council members have been asked by the media and people like yourself, why aren't you investigating this? And one person actually said, yes, that is a good question. Why aren't we? Let me find out. And this councilwoman is asking for information, and she said she would like to see the videos. I called her and I asked her, do you want to see the videos? And she said, yes, she does. We are going to arrange a setup for her and other council members to come down to a private meeting and see all the videotapes shot around the valley, meet some of the witnesses, possibly maybe a pilot or two has seen this, and show them that there is evidence. This was not a hoax. This event was real, it happened, and it needs to be investigated by our state government.
And the position now is it's open?
And now it's open. Now it's up for the researchers to present the evidence we've collected and make our case that a major event took place on March 13th, and it was very well documented with video and eyewitness testimony.
What happened to the media?
So the media, on March 13th, the media, on March 14th, the day after the sighting, the media had called every UFO researcher in town looking for some type of answer. Luckily, I had shot video. They were competing to try and outdo the other media, to try and get a better story and get better footage. This went on for about 2 days. The first night, it was the top story of the hour in Phoenix. These lights had flown over. They were out interviewing witnesses, getting the scoop, and they were all saying the same thing pretty much. And some of them believe maybe it was military players, some of them don't. Some of them believe it, it was a sighting.
And the conclusion now?
Since March 13th, we still have not been able to identify what that was. It is still unknown and unresolved, and I classify that as UFO. We can't figure out what it was. It was a very large object that moved at incredible speeds. It traveled over 200 miles in 40 minutes, and there's nothing on this earth that could replicate what happened on that night. You can't take any aircraft that's known or any technology and try something like this and pull it off.
How important has it been what has happened in Mexico to the people like yourself and the people here, the skywatchers?
The skywatchers in Phoenix, who see these objects in the daytime sky, have seen the tapes from Mexico. We're educated on what's going on there. Even the city council member mentioned she knows what's going on in Mexico City. She's following what happens. We know these objects are the same as the ones over Mexico, and we're videotaping them, and we'd like to work more with the Mexican people to try and exchange information and try and come up with maybe an answer to what these things are. But since March 13th, there have been pockets of skywatch communities popping up. You drive down the neighborhood, the neighbors are sitting out waiting for the UFOs to come out. So it's really raised awareness that you can watch the sky and have a good time. You might see something too. You could see a UFO, if not, enjoy the environment and the atmosphere.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, there's UFOs have ceased to exist. This is still a very active hotspot. It's probably topping off now. I haven't seen it this active at all.
We'll wait a bit. Que arranque, ¿no? Para un momento. Arranca el coche. Mucho, que sí.
Jaime, on Monday there will be a meeting in Phoenix from different members of the city council, and apparently the sheriff's department, and maybe the Air Force Base, if we're lucky, to try and come up with some answers on what happened on March 13th. This is very important because it's the first time the government has acted at all on these sightings, and it took the media to force them to do it. The media said the government's covering it up. They got tired of hearing about it, so now they're going to at least try something. Well, I hope to be there, and I hope to help bring out the facts about this sighting and bring the real information to come around out there, so this doesn't turn into a bad investigation and they just write it off.
Thank you.
Like weather balloon again. If they're gonna investigate it, I'm gonna be there to make sure it's done right.
Yeah, because this is unexplainable.
Yeah, they're not gonna do it a one-day investigation and explain this, as far as I'm concerned. We're gonna make sure they know the facts, and they're gonna deal with the facts, and that's it.
What are the facts?
The facts are, we have over 450 people who have reported this. There's reportedly maybe 10,000 witnesses. We have approximately 6 videos shot on March 13th. We have at least 3 pilots who reported this, including the air traffic controller. We have reports from police officers who reported this, and we still have no idea what this was besides a gigantic UFO. That's all I could say.
How long it lasted?
They flew over at different times. It took between 7 to 10 minutes for the object to fly over Phoenix. Then when it left Phoenix, when it left a big city, it seems like it went really fast and reached the next city and slowed down and went at a slow speed so maybe more people could see it. Then when it cleared the town, went really fast to the next one. So that kind of implies that maybe it wanted to be seen by that type of behavior. But for 2 hours, there were UFOs all around Phoenix between 8:30 to quarter after 10. In fact, they were in Phoenix and reported in other areas of the state at the same time, including California. So they were in many parts of the Southwest at the same time on March 13th.
Are you expecting something similar to happen soon?
I expect for Phoenix to become what Mexico City has become in UFO sightings. I expect many more people out there watching, more videos, better videos, and this should be a very hot region for UFO activity for at least another year the way it's going. I don't expect this to end anytime soon.
Well, Tom, we want to really thank you very much because you are a very enthusiastic and organized person, and I think your work It's going to be very important for the future generations.
Good, I hope to help as much as I can.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, honey.
Here it comes. Sorry. I think we'll ruin our cameras.
Yes, I'm going in.
Getting kind of muddy in my mind.
Well, I thought I'd come in.
That's coming in. You should have Mike fill these have Mike fill these out so Chris can.
Yeah, definitely.
Is Mike here?
Yeah, it's nice out there at night.
So it'll be cool.
Cool town morning. Hopefully it's not as dusty.
I'm dying. I'm used to 60, 50
You
degrees.
will need the box. I found